Boom.
What's up, young people? You're here with Adam Pearson and Zach Fedaramonde. How's it going?
Howdy.
His real name's not Fedaramonde. Just wanted to point out here, I noticed that Zach is wearing shorts, pants that are too short. And you say
they're
what?
not too short.
just
They're
roll
just
up.
rolled up a little.
Well, I just want to let you know, dude, you're not the only one that can take a risk on a unique fashion move. Check it out. Got the top button buttoned. I just hadn't noticed it, man. But wearing this shirt makes me look like a cholo. You know what a cholo is?
Like a Mexican gangster.
Like a Mexican gangster, dude. That's how this style of shirt with the top button buttoned, that's how it could be like a shot collar. You know
Really?
that? Yeah. You never seen that?
No.
Anyways, I don't usually do it, but this shirt was too big, and if I unbutton the top button, I feel like it looks weird. So I've been buttoning the top button on this
Well,
shirt.
you got to get one of those little Mexican ties with the leather and the little pin that goes
I
up
don't
here.
think cholos wear those, but I think that's more like Mexican cowboys or something
You
like
could
that.
be part of a mariachi band.
Yeah, that would be pretty good. Don't you think that would be pretty cool to be a part of a mariachi band? All right. So this is business school for, what are we calling this? Youth business school?
Youth school for business. Yes.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
All right. This is the youth school
for business.
This is the youth school for business, not to be confused with the youth school for music or the youth school for mathematics. This is the youth school for business. All right. So if you're a youth, meaning you're, I guess, under 18, let's call it anywhere from age 8 to age 17, then you're in the right place. Especially if you want to learn about business.
You're locked in.
That's what we're talking about, all right? On our last episode / lesson, we were talking about the fact that the reason why people buy stuff is because they have an unsatisfied desire. There's a burning and a yearning
Yes.
inside of them. It's a burning and a yearning. They want something, and they will not rest until they get it, and they're willing to spend money to satisfy that desire. And you, business owner, youth school student, youth school for business student, youth school for
Youth
business.
school for business, YSFB.
Yeah,
for
you
short.
YSFBS student on the end. Your job is to satisfy that desire, and if you satisfy that yearning and the burning, the people will give you money for it.
Yeah.
Now,
You're imagine that you're like a bald eagle, and the desires of these little mice running through the field, and
Yeah,
you got to get them.
Snatch them up. Now, Zach, philosophical question. Let me put it like this. Do you believe that there is a limit to the number of desires that humanity can have? Will they ever, they get this one desire fulfilled? Do they just go, all right, I'm cool. I'm content from now on? Or no end?
There's never a limit.
No end in sight is what
Never.
you're saying.
Ever.
Okay, so this is actually good news for you, young potential business owner. Now let's get rid of the potential. You young business, you're going to be a business owner. You're an entrepreneur if you're watching this video. There is a never-ending quantity of desires that you may be able to satisfy. Mm-hmm. It never ends. So previously, people maybe had a desire for more entertainment, right? So, man, I wish I could just be entertained more. All right, here comes. You probably don't even know this if you're watching this. There was a time when there was no TV. Did you know that, Zach?
As weird as that is, there was a time that Netflix didn't exist.
So there was a time when people used to just sit around and listen to the radio, dude. Like, no phones,
it's like, all right,
no
fam,
TV.
let's get together and listen to this box.
That's what they used to do for real. That was like a big deal. Families would get together around a box with an antenna on it. Like, they had this big antenna sticking out. People don't even know what antennas are.
Instead of laughing at the TV, it's like they're like pointing at each other like, hey, that was a good one. That was good.
Did you hear did you hear that? That sounded funny. So people gather around, right? And there was a limited number of stations too. So everybody in the neighborhood would be just listening to this one show. All right? It's like, did you hear the Lone Ranger last night? It's like, yeah, dude, because there's nothing else for me to listen to whatsoever. Like, so there was just one channel.
There's not options.
There was no options whatsoever, right? And so somebody got the idea, and people were happy with that. They were contented with that. But then when someone said, hey, I think if we do different radio frequencies and stuff, we could have a whole bunch of stations. And then we could put music and radio dramas and stuff. And then people were like, what? We can do that? I want it. So, all right. So somebody has this idea for a new thing. All of a sudden, the perfectly contented person has all of these new desires awoken, woken up, woked up. They got all these new desires woked up inside of them. I think that's how you say it, right? And you could, and so you could do that too, right? So really, the limit to human desires, it's right here. Whatever you can dream up. Have you ever been to Seattle and you see the dude painted in like all the silver paint, pretending he's a robot?
Mm-hmm.
Is that in Seattle?
I don't know, but
in
I
San
saw
Francisco.
a lady the other day that was in all bronze, like a statue.
Okay.
It was really cool.
What kind of statue?
She had like a dress and like a hat. I don't know. She's from
All
like
right.
the 1800s.
Like a Statue of Liberty
Yeah,
kind of
but
thing?
she looks really really real, and then she'll like watch you walk by, and it gets
Okay.
people pretty good.
And that's her job, right?
Yeah.
Like people give her money for that.
Yeah.
I think they just tip her for that or something, right? Or maybe if they want to take a picture, she
I'm
tells
pretty
them it's
sure
like
she's not on salary.
no, she's an entrepreneur. She's not, but so that just shows you like this is why humans are cool. I mean, this is what I like about human beings. But this is also why being a business owner is like you could do whatever you want. There's a chance you could do it. There's no limits to what you can do. Zach's buying and selling washing machines. This lady's like, you know what I think people would like? I'm just gonna paint myself as a bronze statue and go stand out in the rain in Seattle.
Yeah.
And then people are walking by. They're not even thinking about it. They're not like, I hope I see a bronze statue today. They're just walking along like, gonna go to Subway, gonna eat some lunch, gonna take a break. And then all of a sudden it's like, bronze statue? Like, what?
Yeah.
What is the deal with this lady? Like, now the desire is burning. Like, I gotta get a closer look.
Yeah.
They go up, they're looking at her, and she does the little thing where she turns her head, she's like, zzz, like looks at him, he's
Yeah.
like, can I take a selfie? Like, all of a sudden, he's like, I gotta have a selfie with this lady.
And you know why she's smart too? She does it at the Space Needle, which is a tourist
Beautiful.
location.
Smart thinking.
Tourists are in the mindset of spending money already.
They are, and they probably think like that.
Like that's so cool.
Yeah, yeah. So but that's a good lesson from her to us.
Mm-hmm.
Like you might think that people have everything they want, have
Right.
everything they need, like they're totally content. Like why would they ever buy something
Yeah.
from you? People buy stuff. People like to buy stuff, but you can awoken a desire. You can woke a desire in somebody just by
You can
being
wake it.
just by being creative and taking a shot. And if you're in the right place at the right time, people might just give you some money for your
Yeah.
cool idea.
Yeah, it's like streaming services for TV, for music. You wouldn't have thought 20 years ago that was something people wanted, but people need it now.
Did you know about Blockbuster? Was Blockbuster still around?
There was one in Redmond back in the day.
Dude, I guess the story is Blockbuster could have bought Netflix, like super
Yeah, I read
cheap.
that, yeah.
So this is not even that long ago, man. Maybe like 15 years ago.
Yeah.
This is probably like 50. Yeah, I'm gonna say 15 years ago.
Yeah, they missed that mark.
You did not watch movies on your computer. That was not a thing that you did. If you wanted to watch a movie that you didn't own, you would go to Blockbuster Video. You would pay like $3, and they would have DVDs, like all the DVDs in there. You would rent a DVD. You would watch it for like 2 or 3 days, and then you would take it back. It's similar to Redbox. You ever go to Red? Do people do Red? No one does Redbox, is it?
In the past, when I was younger.
It's similar to Redbox, except for it's a whole store of DVDs.
Right.
And people were just fine with that. Nobody was railing against Blockbuster. Like, dang it, Blockbuster, you're so no. Blockbuster's awesome. You go into Blockbuster like with a couple of buddies, and you guys would all choose a movie together, and they had microwave popcorn in there that you could buy. Everyone's perfectly content, but as soon as somebody thought up
A better way.
all of a sudden everybody just bailed on Blockbuster, and their desire for something different, even though they were totally content, a desire for something else was kindled inside of them. It started burning.
It was bubbling, but they didn't even know it was bubbling.
That's it. So it's just a matter of being super creative, being, what would be the word? Of having ingenuity and taking a shot, and you will see that you can get people interested in a lot of things. It's an unlimited universe of human desire, all right? That's the lesson for today. Hope you have a great day. And anything else to add? Zip it up and zip it out. All right. Yeah, all right. Check you later.
For sure.